Hi, folks. I'm Mark Johnson, and I'm out at Farmamerica looking at some of the log cabins that we actually looked at last winter when it was quite a bit colder, and so was I. But anyway, I'm here today to look at it for a second time to kind of reevaluate it because we've got a fellow who's going to donate some logs to fix these log cabins, and got to make sure that they're going to be a good fit. So anyway, we're starting here with the smokehouse. This is a little 8 by 7 building, and this roof on it here is not really doing its job. Um, these battens here are supposed to cover the cracks in the roof, but this batten's got such a huge crack in it. The nails are all popped out. They're really not doing their job. It rained this weekend, and this log here is soaking wet, which is probably the reason this log below it here is in such poor condition. The chinking is failed in many areas, which simply creates a gutter-like effect and brings the water inside the building. This one here is completely gone, and as you can see down here, this one's pulling away too, and it's causing deterioration on all the logs from here on down. So this is the south side. The east side here um, is should have an advantage because the it's a gable end. We don't suffer, the logs don't suffer from the roof damage or roof leakage, but the chinking is gone. Um, 3, 4 courses here have no chinking whatsoever, and over on this side we've got more wet logs here because this board and batten roofing isn't working. Look at the holes in the ridge board up there. So anyway, this wall's suffering as a result of it. This chunk of material here doesn't have any sealant on the top side of it all the way across here, so it's simply drawing water in wherever it can. Over here we've got a what's called an upward facing check situation. These all need to be chinked, or they're simply going to bring water inside the building. Down here, the top side of this joint is not sealed at all. Oh, wow! Sorry about that. And it's bringing in the material, or the rain, damaging all the log material. And the bottom log there will need to be replaced. So anyhow,
That's yours?
yeah, yeah. You're Gene, right?
Yeah.
How's your shoulder?
Getting better.
Okay. Well, I'm doing a little video inspection here.
Okay.
So over here in the log cabin, we've got some areas that are really badly deteriorated and they've been covered up, which is good for the log maybe, but with the top not sealed, it may be just drawing in moisture and trapping it. So I don't know how extensive the damage is there. Number 8 needs to be replaced for sure. And this one down here is in such rough shape that it's going to be almost impossible to apply any waterproofing to it. So I think that should be replaced. Originally I thought 10% of the chinking on this side was bad, but frankly I think it's worse. It's worsened, and it should be replaced. It's especially needed on the lower part of the wall, because on the upper area we've got enough of an overhang here to protect it somewhat, but after it gets down to about 5 feet, you get more wind-blown rain Here's another spot where the chinking is simply acting like a gutter, bringing in the moisture. And anyhow, when these logs were put in green, when they dried out, they would bow. They were probably all flush to begin with, but I doubt that they have any pegs in between the logs to hold them in line when they dry out. And if they want to bow, there's nothing to keep them straight. So this wall here is this is the east wall, no, west wall, and we've got a spot here where it's hollow, and then there's another one up there 2 courses up above it that's hollow. And originally I was thinking we could repair these with epoxy, but the problem with these hollow spots is the water gets in there and it travels horizontally, and what may look like a small spot actually can be a much bigger one. You can see the end of this log here is totally decayed, and it's been covered with tin also, so there's no telling how much damage there is or even how big the log is. But from measuring what I could, it looks to be at least 13 or 14 inches. So that one will have to be replaced. The roof here doesn't seem to be leaking. I don't see any wetness. But anyhow, that takes care of the smokehouse and the log cabin. So anyhow, I'm going to do a separate inspection on the log barn, and you can see that next. Thanks for watching.